Alright, now that's just low rotor RPM.
Alright.
So make sure you roll down first before you lift. So just roll, and lift a little. Go back down and just roll again. A little bit more maybe. Now lift. Alright, there we go. So rotor RPM is good. So all our gauges are in the green. Fuel is good, carb pressure is not good. So let's give carb heat.
We want to be like around the 10.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we're clear left, we go forward, right? Just eyes outside the distance. Take your time. Nice and slow. We have a fixed wing to our right.
Yes, sir.
Just be careful of that. Alright, great. Nice. So just stay on the right pedal a little, so just keep from the tail just whipping around by accident. There you go. At least till we get out here, then we go down. Alright, go down. Perfect. So we got the low wing there, the high wing there.
Sure.
So give yourself a little room. Good.
Don't want to climb.
Yep, when I go past this one, I always give it a little more left pedal to keep the ass around on that way.
Alright.
Just a little added pressure. Alright, great. Let me just ground in. Yeah. So like halfway down here, you can start calling ground now. Because there's not many people out here. So you just say ground. Flying proper at AP ramp, ready to taxi to Whiskey Pad for departure.
Long Island ground, helicopter 5 uniform Papa at AP ramp, ready to taxi to Whiskey Pad.
Helicopter 555 uniform Papa, Long Island ground, over taxi to Whiskey Pad, contact tower.
5 uniform Papa, hovering to Whiskey Pad, contacting tower.
Alright, great. So I'll switch you over and get a tower in. So we're clear left on the movement area, and then clear left on the taxi, and we're clear right.
For sure.
Alright, so always make sure you clear both. And just bring us over nice and slow. I don't say the windsock. That is straight down. So
yeah, it is.
So depending what they say, for like we could take off direct. We don't need to go towards 2-4. Depending what they say with the winds once we get down there. Right. You can start calling tower and let them know we're at Whiskey Pad ready for departure.
Long Island Tower, helicopter November 555 uniform Papa at Whiskey Pad, ready for departure.
87 Hotel Foxtrot, make left traffic.
Left traffic, 87 Hotel Foxtrot.
5 uniform Papa, Whiskey Pad clear for takeoff on course 360 is approved at over 1,400.
Sorry, I looked at it. 5 uniform Papa, clear for takeoff on heading on 360, out of below 1,400, 5 uniform Papa.
She didn't hear it because it's static, right?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead. Usually they give the winds, but all our windsocks are straight down, so good. So just normal. So pushing, now mumbles, keep on pushing, great. Keep on pushing, give us a little more forward air speed, so we can start bringing the nose up for our climb.
There we go.
There we go. Now just hold the forward and just stay in trim. So just a tiny bit of right pedal, that'll help you out.
There we go.
Good. Right there. Nice.
I thought she said 460, so I was a little confused.
Yeah. Well, with Chuck Norris, we go on our own.
I like that saying.
Exactly. Alright, nice. 5 knots, great. Everything still looks good. Our carb tower.
Long Island Tower, helicopter 239 Delta Juliet, Whiskey Beam, Hangar 1 for North Departure 330 with you.
Helicopter 5 uniform Papa, your radar contacts altitude.
5 uniform Papa at 500 feet.
November 239 Delta Juliet, winds calm, Whiskey taxiway clear for takeoff. You can proceed on course at below 1,400.
Clear for takeoff, proceed on course, 1,400 or below, Delta Juliet.
Alright, nice. Like, you can bring the nose up, it could help facilitate with the climb. I know it bleeds off a little airspeed, but that's fine. We just want to get some altitude. Most important thing is, heaven forbid, you know, we lose our engine, we want as much altitude
as possible.
Right, so we can get back our airspeed and everything else, and actually pick out a landing spot. Yeah, so just level us off at like 1,000, and if you get it, keep us at 65 knots or above, whatever airspeed you like, just above 60, 65. So how's the written looking?
The written is going good. It's just I've been so swamped at work that I've been slacking a little bit.
And you can't study at work really or anything?
Nah, it's just the free time isn't there as much as I would like it to be.
Right.
So I'm gonna Push over a little bit.
Yep,
Pull
I go
power.
above a little above 1,000 and start pushing forward. So you lift the collective to keep us from descending until we get to the 65. Then we can like ease up and settle right down into it. So let's not climb anymore. Let's start pushing forwards.
Pushing forwards.
All right, give it a second.
Foxtrot runway 24 cleared to land.
Everything to catch up. All right, now push it just a little bit more.
239 Delta Juliet, radar contact altitude.
600.
So yes, like 65. And then we can ease up on the collective. We can ease up on the collective.
I've been using my lunch break to read on how to fly the helicopter, reading up on the FAR-AIM and all that, but it's too little time in between the days.
Right. Yeah, I sent you an email about getting the ACS. It's $10.
Oh, I already bought it.
Yeah, I talked to the new DPE we have.
Oh, it's a new DPE?
Yeah, because Mike isn't flying anymore. I don't know what happened, but he's not flying. So we could have went up to upstate to Stewart, to Heather, but she requires you to fly X amount of hours in her airspace in her helicopter, and her helicopter is a lot more expensive to rent to this. So all in all, it adds at least $2,000 on top of everything else. Plus the time, 2 hours to drive up there, 2 hours to drive home, and everything else. So I got a guy in Pennsylvania, Mark Robinson, who will come and do the stuff here. He's done a few check rides actually for the other school. So I spoke to him, and the first words were ACS. So I'm like, okay. And everything else I went on and I spoke to him about, everything seems fine. I spoke to one of the instructors there, and he said he's a decent guy, and he's fair and everything else. I'm not afraid you're flying. Like I said, I would send you today for flying. I just need you to get that written so we can get your cross-country and your solos out of the way. Because I think you have less than 10 hours of that stuff required. Yes. And after that, you're ready for your check ride. Like I said, I asked you a question. I asked you a trick question. And I know myself, your point, and most people would have just said, oh, yeah, sure, I can. It's only, a couple pounds. And you immediately said no. So that tells me you've been studying, or you know what the story is.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
What's us?
Yep, so
Uniform Papa, squawking VFR.
that's it. All right, so actually on this flight, I'm going to have you reach up with your left hand and change the frequencies and put the squawk in, this and that, because you're going to have to do that for your check ride. So start getting used to that. I'll be guarding everything with you, but I'll have you do that so you get in the habit of it instead of me always doing it for you, because I'm not doing you any favors by actually keep on doing it for you.
I'm not always going to have you in the
Right, exactly. Like I said, you're flying and everything. With the few hours that we have to do for on cross countries and everything else, we'll just tighten up everything else. So we'll come out here. We'll figure out where our winds are coming from, and we'll do a quick vortex ring state, an auto or two, maybe a 180, and then let's go back to the airport. I will work on slopes a little and hover autos and stuff.
I see a flag down there. The wind's coming from straight on.
Straight on? All right, sounds good. So like I said, we got a 64 knot head here, or 66. So exactly, so it's like 2 knot, 3 knot headwind tops. That looks right.
870 Foxtrot, you can make the right turn.
All right, so what other things were you looking for? We look for steam, for smoke, for anything, even by the water, the ripples and stuff. Let's head to the peninsula right there, to our right a little bit. So clear left, forward and right. I'm going to give us just a tiny bit more car peak.
239 Delta Juliet, radar service terminated.
Yeah, we're coming over water now. It's going to be a little bit more.
Right, it's going to rumbles the distance. Like I said, big things when you're flying, if you see like a horse farm or something, don't fly over it, fly around it as far as you can. Stay on course. Horses get really spooked with helicopters. So
don't want to knock the rider off.
Right, you try to be considerate of that. We don't overfly schools. Other than that, we try to follow roads, bridges and stuff. We fly for safety. All right, so when we come up to the edge over here, we're going to say the winds are coming directly from us. So what we would do, he would say, all right, let's do a vortex ring state. So what you would do as the student is say, all right, I'm going to do a vortex ring state. I'm going to set up over there so in case I lose my engine, I can have somewhere to auto rotate to. So when I get closer, I'll start making either left or right, whichever way you want, make a good clearing turn. So you need to clear yourself to make sure there's no one coming up behind you or anything else. So you make your decision which way you want to do that. At the same time, in the clearing turn, you start slowing down. You don't go less than like 40 knots, but you start slowing down. So actually there's steam right there, a steam plant by Stony Brook.
Yep.
So we know the winds are coming that way. So let's come over to the left a little. Clear left.
Clear.
All right, so let's just start slowing up a little. We'll come over to the left and then back towards that way. And we're clear behind us. So let's just do it like you'd be doing an order. I mean, like a check ride. So point back this way. And once you get over maybe this one, I would start either a left or right turn, nice and easy, nice and slow. Keep our altitude, keep it straight and level. All right, so just clear yourself to go either way.
We'll do a little right turn, so when we turn back in, we're into the wind.
All right, so we're coming to the left, so we're clear to the left, forward and right. All our gauges in the green. So now we're in almost turning into a downwind. So pull your carpet all the way up.
Pulling carpet all the way up.
Right.
Carpet is all the way up.
Then just verify your gauges. And you can start slowing down nice and easy. Just keep us at the same altitude.
Okay,
Let's start slowing down. Remember, when you're taking summer power out, it's a little right paddle because you're taking the torque out. So keep on coming around nice and slow. Nice and slow, keep on coming around. We're clear left and right. All our gauges are in the green. Fuel is good, carb temperature good. Amps, oil pressure, no warning lights. We are still clear left. We are still clear forward. We're clear right. So keep on coming around. And start slowing up. Still slow up.
Yeah, I just don't want to do too aggressive of a turn.
Yeah, this is perfect. Exactly the way you're doing it is perfect. And I would line up just, almost over that island a little, the first one.
Damn, that house is beautiful.
Yeah, I know, they all are. And so the big important thing is nice and level, which actually you're doing excellent. So keep on slowing up, still slowing up, and keep on turning. We'll aim out that way.
Almost towards where the buoys are, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So start coming back a little bit more. Come back, nice and slow. All right, so slow us down now. Perfect. All right, so for vortex swing state, we need 3 conditions: power flight, a little bit more slower. Just don't balloon it. Try not to bring the nose up too much. Just bring back the cyclic. So just take your time. All right, so we need less than ETL, 300-foot descent rate or more, and powered flight. We don't need it. If once we feel it, we're going to call it.
Oh, we're there?
So we're less than ETL? Yep. So go ahead. Lower collective, that's it. No more. Forward cyclics, that's good enough. Airspeed's life, so pull in all available power and our pedals for heading. Keep on pulling power. And keep on going forwards. Perfect. So just get us in trim. Perfect. So let's just set up and do it again along this beach. So start slowing it down. Little right pedal because we're taking the power. Torque out. A little bit more. We just don't want to be nose up where our tail is dropping. Right. So just level us. Yeah, very good. So come back a little bit more. Let's stop our descent.
Okay,
so keep on coming back.
We're in vortex swing state. So lower collective.
Right, forward cyclic. That's good enough.
That's good.
Airspeed's alive, so pull all available power and just keep the pedals for the trip. Yeah, just don't overspeed, but that's good. Perfect. Forward airspeed. That's 100% you pass, not even close. All right, so what we'll do now is go up all the way up. So start descending. Actually, we're almost to 700, so stay at this altitude, swing us back around. So keep us level here and get us up to 65 knots. And we'll do an auto here at the beach, at the same place we were using. I'll help you set up. Yeah, give yourself enough time to swing around. Like I said, don't rush anything. Don't hurry yourself. We got a plane above us. It's pretty low.
It is pretty low. Alright, we're still at 700. We're getting close to 60, 65.
Okay, let's just swing out a little bit more. Alright, so now we're on our downwind. So make sure you pull your carb heat. It's all the way up. So make sure it's up.
Carb heat is all the way
Then
up.
check all your gauges. All your gauges in the green. Fuel is good. Carb amps all good. No warning lights. We're clear, right? Forward and left and underneath. So I would come out over like the grass right there and then swing back in. Just get us up to 65.
Get us up to 65.
You can just pull the collective a little so we don't descend anymore. He'll probably have you do this at the airport, so you can't go above 600 feet. You would have to be at 600 feet.
Okay. There we are, 65.
All right, perfect.
Swing out far enough. The airplane is clear above us. Clear all the way around.
Yep. So come left. So clear left. So just keep your forward airspeed and trim. The trim, that saves you from bleeding off too much airspeed in the turn. And just pull the collective a little so we don't descend. So like you said, when you come around, you pick out a spot. We'll just aim right for the middle, the sand, before the trees. You see the trees right there at the edge? So in between, so if we have to glide further, we just glide right between the trees. All right, so level us out. Bring the nose up a little. All right, there we go. All right, so I pick off the top of the dash for our landing spot. All right, so we'll just hold everything right here. We're still a little bit more, just a hair bit more. We don't have much wind, so actually we can enter a little early. So auto in 3, 2, 1. So roll down, then roll off, pitch pull, and then give us our forward airspeed. So give us our nose, a little more nose down. Perfect, that's it. Remember, just to keep your eye on the RPM. Right. Nice. RPM is up, good. All right, so you come a little bit to the left.
Oh, this is
so hold on forward airspeed.
Avoid the...
I got you. All right, so I would start gentle flare, gentle flare, gentle, gentle, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, roll on. Left pedal, level out. Just level out next time, just a little more forward, and that's perfect. Let's just go over the top, because I don't know if there's wires in between these.
There is.
Yep. But we're going to have to be careful of those.
We got fishermen over there.
Yep. Let's see if there's somewhere else we could do this. So let's just push forward along the beach, but that was perfect. At the end, just level out just a little bit more.
Right, a little bit.
Yeah, don't let us like balloon, just level out.
Alright, we got our climb there.
Yeah, let's come around back around to the left. Let's see if there's another spot over there we can do just... I hate those stupid things up. I mean, we could do it along... See, there's people over there, because I would say do it along that beach, but... Let's come to the right.
Come to the right?
Yeah, I know. Let's just go back. Let's do it at the airport, honestly. Right. So, you know what it's like to do it at the airport. And we're not wasting time. I want to get like as much out of us today, so get us up in the air.
Climb, man. Go. That's a good climb.
Acceptable traffic contact, crash delivery on 1.85, allows no contact, information whiskey.
Information whiskey.
Long out there, information whiskey, 13560, wind calm, visibility 10, sky conditions, ceiling 1,700 broken, 9,000 to overcast, temperature 12, 2.7, altimeter 2988, ILS 24 approaching use landing and departing line 24. All departures, acceptable traffic contact, clearance delivery on 121.85, allows no contact, information whiskey.
All right, so there's the airport directly in front of us. A good thing out here is, you see that water tower? Just a little bit of it. There's the centralized boat buildings, but you can see the tan out there. All right,
I see the tan in the tower, like,
yeah, exactly.
a little visible.
So what we're going to do, let's get up to about, so you can use this to help find. So this number right here says distance.
Distance, right.
DIS, that's how far out we are. So about 7 miles, we would start calling. Do you have information whiskey?
Information whiskey.
Yep, so we're just asking, the first thing we're saying is, Lawrence, how about 5 uniform Papa? Then we wait to see what they want to say. They might just say squawk, so you just read back to squawk. Or they might say, what your intentions are. And you'll say, well, I'm 7 miles to the north at, let's say 1,000 feet, with information whiskey, inbound for the sod.
Okay, we're going into the sod. That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah, because I want to do a few patterns for autos there, so you get a feel for that. So we'll just listen. Yeah, we're at 1,000, so we'll start pushing forward, airspeed. And you probably call the tower now.
Long Island Tower, helicopter, November 555, uniform Papa.
Perfect.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, Long Island Tower, squawk 4373, and say request.
5 uniform Papa, squawking 4373, with information, whiskey, coming in for the sod.
Helicopter 5 uniform Papa, roger, stay position.
We're 6 miles to the north.
Helicopter 555 uniform Papa, your radar contact, show you 900 feet, continue inbound for the sod.
5 uniform Papa, continue inbound for the sod.
Perfect, perfect.
I forgot the distance.
Hotel, make left traffic on the go.
I forgot the distance, but she told me
yeah,
now.
Yeah, right. Now, you see, you know what it is? It's every single one asks a different thing every time. Like, she wasn't a problem. So most important thing is we have to listen because she'll say, you know, inbound remain north of 24 or west of 24, you know, at 600 feet. That's the stuff you got to read back.
Right.
She has 900 feet, fine.
That's pretty much where we're at too.
Yeah, once we get
a little bit
closer to Ronkonkoma, unless she tells you to descend, we'll start descending to 600. Like you see Lake Ronkonkoma right there?
Yep. Is there like a little circus going on? You see that tent right there?
Yeah, I think they're doing, is it the Blue Man or the Circus Soleil or whatever at Smith Haven Mall? I think so.
I remember going to the circus when I was real young and they still had the animals.
Yeah, exactly. Ringling Brothers, yeah.
That was entertaining.
Yes, it was.
I've gone like one more time since then and it's not the same. It doesn't have the same.
No, it is not the same. Now, you know, it's acrobats and, you know, trapeze and that
which is
kind
still
of stuff,
cool, but
yeah.
they're not animals.
Yep. All right, so just watch your descent unless you want it descent.
I just want to keep us around 900.
Right,
that's why I saw we dropped a little too much and I got to climb back in.
All right, no problem. So if you make the change, especially in altitude, I would just announce, say I'm dropping down at 900. So he doesn't think that you're missing, you know, you're not have situational awareness and you realize you're dropping. You know, I'm telling him I'm dropping. So you got the towers, we're aiming for the towers.
864, runway 24, full length, line up and wait.
Runway 24, full length, line up and wait. Southwest 864.
And 5 Foxtrot Hotel, when able, an early left crosswind for faster departing traffic.
Early left crosswind, 5 Foxtrot Hotel.
Alright, so I have 71 knots, 70, so it's not even showing any wind, so that might be just really light variable. So we're just going to fly right towards our land, you know, the blacktop, unless she changes us. And once we get closer, we see the wind socks blowing.
864, winds
We'll
are calm,
just aim towards it.
clear for takeoff.
Say winds are calm, so.
24, clear for takeoff. Southwest 864.
Alright, so we're like 3.5 miles. We're going to Lake Ronkonkoma. So next thing you do is make sure your car peaks all the way up for our descent.
Car peak is all the way
in
up.
the green. Fuels.
Hotel traffic holds in position.
Alright, so start lowering us. So what we do is establish our speed, lower collector. Good. Right pedal.
Foxtrot Hotel traffic will hold in position prior
So
to
just keep it level. Bring up the nose just a hair. There, they're perfect. Right there. Once we get like
87 Hotel Foxtrot,
700 feet, I would start bringing in the power very slowly. Or wait till we get 700. Very good, excellent.
Number 5 Foxtrot Hotel, continue in the downwind, I'll call your base.
You got the base 5 Foxtrot Hotel.
Right. And you just let it drop down if you need a little bit more. Whatever, but I stopped at around 700, so I could pull up easy. I don't have to like really rip it up.
I feel like there we go. That's good.
Yeah, so we can lower down just a hair.
Bring it down just a hair?
Yeah, 600.
Southwest 864, contacting your departure, good day.
Alright, so you got a landing spot out there?
87 Hotel Foxtrot, winds are calm, make left traffic, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
24.
Straight off, left traffic, 87 Hotel Foxtrot.
Helicopter 5 Uniform Papa, traffic at the full length now is a Cessna departing. You can proceed direct to the sod, clear to land.
5 Uniform Papa proceeding directly into the sod, clear to land.
Alright, so we just keep an eye on traffic in case for whatever reason they abort or something before us. I'm just keeping an eye out looking for him. She said full length, so he should be starting way down there.
Yeah, we're way down there.
I don't see him.
Still don't see him either.
There he goes.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, just tower lit, you know you have traffic in sight.
And I'm gonna just go over the wires over here, the beam real quick and alright, we're at 500. Let's give them a rest or descent.
Yeah, so just let tower know you have the aircraft in sight.
Long Island Tower, we have the aircraft in sight.
You gotta say who you are.
Sorry.
No worries. I just like to let them know in case she's, you know, especially when they're busy and they ask you to do that. Alright, so I just want you to bring in how you feel best.
Alright.
So you slow up, you just
Foxtrot Hotel, turn
you do what you have to.
clear touch and go. Traffic crosses at the midfield of helicopter.
Alright, let's see a little spot there. Gonna slow us down a little bit, don't want to come in.
I would start descending too, because we're pretty high. Good. And start slowing down like you said. All right, so we're coming up the active runway, so it's clear left. I don't see anyone coming in. We're clear right. All right, so just worry about landing. So slowing up and it's getting us down. I would slow up a little bit more because we're going to want to blow past it, getting collective down. So let's get it down. And start slowing up. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Don't force yourself. You're going to wind up going past. That's fine. So just level us out. So yeah, it's too fast, too fast. Yep. So just slow, like almost like a quick stop. Then we start bringing in our power. And get us to a stable hover. And let's put down.
Coming down. Right drift.
Yeah, you just slow up a little bit there.
Slow up a little bit more.
Right, start coming down. Even if you're almost like 40 feet coming across, that's fine. It's easier than having to race down, you know, from a higher altitude. All right, so pick us up, do a left pedal turn, and then just ask for closed left traffic back to the side.
Okay. Pick us up. Clear on all sides.
All right, so clear right there.
Clear.
All right, left side's clear. See an aircraft coming in. So do 90 degrees, stop. 90 degrees, and then 90
on a mile
degrees.
final, runway 24, clear to land.
Try to hold us in one place.
Cessna, runway 24, clear to land, 87 Hotel Foxtrot.
All right, nice. So just ask for a closed left traffic back to the side.
Long Island Tower, helicopter November 555, uniform Papa, requesting closed traffic to the left, back to the side. Added one extra
555, uniform Papa, Long Island Tower. Sorry about that. Sod cleared for takeoff. Make left traffic. Remain south of runway 24, not below 600 feet.
I lost that.
All right, you Papa south of 24, out of below 600, left close traffic for 5 uniform Papa.
All right. Yep, she's just staying ring on this side, left close traffic, and out below 600. So now just push through. Don't lift too much more. Now we want the forward airspeed to give us more power. There we go. So I always try to just stay on this side, the taxi line. You see the yellow line?
Yep.
But there's no one here, so this is fine. 600, so let's bring our nose up. All right, now we start turning early because they have a different pattern now. We have to stay away from the edge of the runways. So we're going to come up here, and we're going to find Lakeland Avenue once we get up.
Still clear.
It is out there, so just come out this way. Yeah, we turn it a little early, that's fine. So we're looking for, you see the building with all this solar panels on the roof?
Yes, sir.
So we go past it to one with all the air conditioners, and then we come left.
Okay.
Helicopter 5, uniform Papa. You can squawk VFR now that you're in the pattern. Thank you.
5 uniform Papa, squawking VFR.
All right, so we're clear right. We're clear forward, we're clear left, so make our left turn. Let's hold our airspeed, and remember, we can't break 600. So you see the hotel right there? The yellow building, there's a radio antenna right there?
Yes.
So just in between them, and that way. Get us up to 600, and just call tower and say we're downwind. I mean, probably downwind for the side.
5 uniform Papa, downwind for the side.
Helicopter 5, uniform Papa. Sod, clear to land. Windsor, com.
5 uniform Papa, clear to land.
All right, so next thing we do, compete all the way up.
Traffic will be south of the runway.
Compete all the way up.
They're going to remain south of your runway at all times.
All the way up.
Yep, all I get is in green, fuel is good, coverage good, no warning lights. So now we start turning in.
I'm turning in. Still clear.
All right, we're going to aim like just middle of that circular field.
Okay.
And we're going to go towards the middle of the forest right there. So like right here, good. You got the path, so aim for like the middle. So with 600 feet, 65 knots per hour. We're going to do an auto wind, so I hope you set up for that. So let's not descend anymore. So like I said, carby's all the way up, all the gauges in green. Fuel is good, car's good, no warning lights. No warning. Come a little left, just a hair. And go for the middle of the trees here. The thing is, we're staying away from the departure and you know, takeoff points on the active runways. That's why we do like a weird shape instead of a clear box shape. A little bit more here to the left.
A little bit more to the left.
Try not to overflow the houses.
Cessna 90213, Long Island
Well, we can't help it, that's what they want from us.
Wait, traffic, Cessna right downwind.
So once we get to about the middle here, just figure like a good middle.
Foxtrot Hotel.
Now you try to do with the head right there. Now make our left turn.
Alright.
So left side is clear.
Left side is clear, right side is clear.
So
87 Hotel
come over
Foxtrot,
kind
right
of
to runway 15, right,
sharper.
contact
This is
ground.
when you would turn a little bit sharper.
Right. Okay.
Right turn, 15 right, contact.
All right, good. So level us out. landing spots out there, so let's just hold this right here. Good, perfect. So the black top is what we're aiming for.
Yes.
All right, so we're going over a little bit more. I would enter now. Enter auto.
And
3, 2, 1. Say lower collective, roll off right pedal. Now just establish our airspeed and RPM. So keep an eye on RPM and trim. Eyes outside.
I'm coming up.
Yeah, perfect. So just keep our airspeed, perfect.
902131, the helicopter traffic will remain south of your runway. Runway 24, full length, clear for takeoff.
So gentle flare. Gentle, just gentle. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Roll on.
Turn base, runway 24.
Level over, now stop. Yep, try to stop a little quicker.
A little quicker, right.
But that was excellent. We'll come down to the ground. Easy on the pedals. Yeah, you got way too much left in there. See how much we spun. I was trying to push the right pedal. But
sorry about that.
That's all right. So just face that way. Let's just put it down. Relax for a second. Yeah, that was really good. You just at the end, like we're flaring. Like I said, it's a little high, so we just do a gentle flare. Get down, we're slowing up. And when we get close to the ground, we just want to level out and then raise the collective, but almost come to a stop. We're not coming to a screeching stop, but you want some kind of stop.
It's a new visual, so I didn't want to flare too hard.
Yeah, no, that was fine. That's exactly was fine. Because like I said, we started a little early, a gentle flare, but that's fine. Once we get closer to the ground, a little, we're still going fast, we just bring the nose up just a hair. And then you remember, you got to go push over with the collective to level out, raise the collective. And so we come to a stop. What happened is like we almost came to a stop at the beginning, and I guess we just kept on going.
Yeah, I pushed a little bit forward.
You pushed too much forward. You can start bringing it back and just hold it level, work the controls. But it was great. Let's do one more, right?
Okay.
So pick us up, do a left pedal turn, but when you do the pedal turn, do 90-degree turns, make sure we're clear.
Okay.
And then we'll ask for close left traffic back to the side. Alright, so right tail is clear. So nice and slow. Take your time. Alright, clear.
Stop that right jet.
Yep, that's tensing up, so yeah, just relax. Just relax, take your time. Very good. Now one more. Oh, two more back to where we want to go. So we're good. One more. Alright, so give her a call.
Long Island Tower, helicopter November 555, uniform Papa requesting close left traffic back into the side.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, traffic just passes off your right, Cessna in the upwind, sod clear for takeoff, make left traffic.
5 uniform Papa, clear for takeoff, we have the traffic in sight also.
Alright, yeah, so make sure you just stay on this side, the yellow line. Well, you can stay over the black.
Runway 24 Bravo, clear for takeoff.
You can go over the black, the taxiway, just stay this side of the yellow line.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, let's just go on with just a hair. The only reason when you would go over this way, if you have someone here. Let's climb a little bit more before we turn.
64 Long Island Tower, Windsor Column.
I do about this first taxiway, then start my turn. So you're not really climbing over too many of the buildings here. So just head out this way, almost towards the road right here, so it goes up. See this one road right here?
Yep.
And it would be right up over these buildings like I want to be. So keep on.
Right over the...
You got the
solar
panels and then the air conditioning building. The air conditioning building, then we make our left turn. And that'll be our downwind. So when you turn downwind, we raise collective, check our gauges, and call the tower and say 5 profit downwind for the side.
Alright.
So make sure you do your check first. So we're clear, right?
5 uniform Papa, runway, sod, clear to land.
5 uniform Papa, sod is clear to land.
Alright, so head towards the egg and then start bringing up the carpet and get everything done. Alright. The carpet's up.
Care 3064, traffic south of the runway is below the helicopter in pattern. They will remain south of the runway at all times.
Temps are good.
Right, so just go cut in between.
Okay, in between. She cleared us. Do I still need to do the downwind?
Nope. She preempted it. So as long as she gave us clearance to land, we're fine.
Alright.
Sometimes you'll be up here and they'll be so busy you can barely break in. I sometimes will step on them. I'll just say, flying Papa landing side, so they know. And they know anyway. But so they know.
Alright, so we're over the hotel.
Yep, so we start cutting over, and you see, the pathway, so get us this...
After 5 uniform Papa, traffic on 1.5 miles, final is the Twin Cessna.
Yep, we got him in sight.
5 uniform Papa, we got the traffic in sight.
Cessna 902-131, radar service terminated, squawk VFR for
So
two
Miss
approved
aim
today.
at the hangar on the other side. So get a 65. Yep, good. Everything all looks good. Everything's secure on the ship. Our landing spot looks good.
Landing spot is still clear.
You're going to see them. There they are, right there, skimming over the top of the trees. So now we're just going to slightly get to the middle of the trees. We don't want to overfly the houses. People will be complaining. Actually, someone did call and complain, but that's the new, the FAA wants that, you know, a new pattern, so we have no choice. It looks good, so we're clear right, we're clear forward, we're clear, so come left. Remember, try not to climb and not to lose any altitude, so just keep the forward cyclic.
Number 345 Foxtrot Hotel, radar service terminated, squawk VFR for two approved today.
Excellent. So don't let us descend, so just pull, collect it just there.
64 left turn when able, contact ground off.
A little bit more of a turn.
Alright, so level us out.
There we are.
Guys, 87 Hotel Foxtrot, runway 24, clear
Alright,
land.
so enter your auto, and 3, 2, 1. So lower collective, roll off, right pedal. So establish our airspeed, right, RPM is great, nice. We're going to miss our spot, that's fine. RPM's come up a little bit. Just we're keeping the airspeed, that's all we want. Perfect, right there. Alright, so we're about treetop height. So gentle flare, gentle flare, gentle flare, gentle flare, gentle flare. Whoa. Roll on, catch the left pedal, then level us out.
There we go.
That's good. You notice we got a big glide. Oh, touchdown. We got a big glide there with no headwind, but it wasn't so bad. We were a little lower when we started our flare that time. So you're just getting a better idea, doing a couple times. But I think that's good. I think those were great. Let's do a few quick stops. You want to do them here? Or you want to do them in the slopes?
I feel like if we do it in the slopes, would be a little bit more running room. Don't you agree?
Yeah, no problem.
Because we wouldn't have the.
All right, so let me put ground in.
Because mainly we wouldn't have the windsock.
No, I'm fine. 100%. I'm fine. All right, so just pick us up. Do a left pedal turn.
Right.
We do some quick stops, like I said. So slopes.
Holding short runway 24 at Bravo.
All right, so clear right tail. Make a left pedal turn, please.
Right tail is clear.
Listen, so take your time. Take your time.
71 Hotel Foxtrot, Long Island Tower, runway 24 at Bravo, cleared for takeoff. Make right close traffic.
24.
It just taxis up almost to where Parker is. I mean, the sewer cap cover is right there. Flying pilot helicopter flying Hopper is the SAR. When you get a chance, I'd like to cross over to the slopes and do some maneuvers.
Helicopter 5, uniform Papa, Long Island Tower, roger, hold position.
Hold the position. So just stay right here. Because the plane is taking off. I just wanted to, so she knew to let us get over it.
87 Hotel
Hopefully as
Foxtrot,
quick as
traffic
possible.
crosses midfield prior to you, helicopter.
Roger that, 87 Hotel Foxtrot.
A little bit more back.
Yeah, I just don't want them to think we're creeping too close.
Helicopter 5, uniform Papa, cross runway 24 into the slope. Traffic is half-mile final, Cessna, no delay.
Papa crossing over to the slopes, no delay.
You can contact ground once you're in the slope.
Alright, Papa, contact ground on the slopes, have a good day. Alright, so actually go this way. We can do a quick stop because there's hardly any wind, so let's wait till we get to the flat part up over here. So that's good, we don't need to speed up anymore. Between 30 and 40 knots is fine. Alright, so in a second. So quick stop, and 3, 2, 1. So F cyclic, lower collective, just a little, fine. Now push forwards, Right, now bring us down. Yep, just don't let us drop the tail down too much. Right. So that's perfect. Alright, so get us in a stable hover and put us down.
Alright, getting us in a stable hover, putting us down.
Let it settle. Alright, perfect. We're on ground, helicopter 555, uniform Papa.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, long on the ground.
On ground, helicopter 5, uniform Papa, here in the slopes. We'll be doing some maneuvers, remain clear of all hard surfaces, and runway 24.
Helicopter 5, uniform Papa, that's approved.
Alright, so let's pick up. Let's do another quick stop. So taxi us all the way down that way. and then we'll come back this way. Maybe we can get like 2 in. So pick us up, nice and slow. So whenever you pick up, just hang on. So just clear, before you pick up, just go through your gauges every single time with him. Because like I said, you're flying like, you know, your grandmother's car, whatever. So every single time you put down and then you pick up, you're about to pick up, go through your gauges. So go, all my gauges are in green. Fuel is good, carb temperature is good, amps, oil pressure is all good. We have no warning lights. We're clear left, we're clear forward, we're clear right, we're clear above, as much as you can see. Just do that every single time you pick up. All right?
In the green?
You know, what's most important is safety, safety, safety. So he knows you're being safe and being aware of, you know, your surrounding and everything.
On the ground, runway 24 at Bravo, taxi via Bravo 2 Bravo.
90% to the left? Yeah, there we good. All right, so now just taxi us down. In front of these taxiway markers out there. That's good enough forward airspeed. Relax so you don't feel yourself pulling too much. Right. So let's go over this way. Remember, coming over the slopes, it goes, you know, the crevices and the flat parts, so it's just the power settings are going to change always a little bit. When we get to the other side of this crevice, then we'll stop and turn around. So where that dead grass is right there.
Oh, to our left?
Yeah. Alright, so come to a stop. Don't want to get too close to the wall surface. Like I said, we're going to remain clear of wall surfaces. So we clear the right tail.
Clear the right tail.
Alright, make a left pedal turn. Alright, so when we do the quick stop, so we're going to aim in between the white building with the blue stripe and the tan. So you see how we're drifting? I don't want to drift that way at all. Alright, so now we just take off for a quick stop. So it's just like a normal takeoff, except when we start pushing forwards and it wants to climb on us, we let it climb. Well, we don't have much headwind today, so that's not helping. There we go. So just a little bit more to the right, left, please. Alright, that's good. Alright, so nice straight level, we're high enough, I feel comfortable. Let's just get a tiny bit of airspeed. Right, that's it, no more. Alright, so quick stop in 3, 2, 1. So air cyclic, lower collector, right pedal. Oh, you have that. Now level the ship and bring us down. Just relax a little because you see how we're pulling a little bit to the right. Right. You can let it touch down if you like. Just let it settle. Most important thing is when you let it settle, you always want flat and level. Alright, so pick up and we'll taxi back again. Alright, so what do we do before we pick up?
All gauges are in the green, fuel is good, no warning lights, and our temperature is good, our carb heat is fine.
Yep. So we'll clear ourselves too, we'll clear right, forward and left.
Forward and left, and
pick us up
above us.
Yep. Alright, then clear your right tail before you turn.
Clear right tail is clear.
And just 2 90-degree turns. So 90 degree, then stop. Then 90 degree, and taxi back to the marking up there. Remember, the ground is sloping up, so just try to keep the same altitude over the slope up to the top. Right. We don't have much wind today, so we're not having any help with too much lift. So we're going to be close to power, but that's fine. So just relax so you're not pulling to the right. Right. There we go. Big thing is just to keep a steady forward taxi speed, not, you know, back and forth. You're not doing that. I'm just saying, just keep it just steady. If you feel you're going too fast, then you ease up a little. If you feel it's a little slow, then you can just give it a nudge forward. That's it. But you don't want to be so seesawing. All right, so come to a stop over here. Get into a stable hover. So bring it back just a little bit more. There we go. All right, clear your right tail.
Right tail is clear. Oh, I went back a little bit.
Come on, come around. And like I said, still aim towards, you know, the white building with the stripe. Alright, so push this way to the left. There we go. Now start pushing through, nice and slow. You got the rumbles. She wants to start to climb, let her climb. There we go. Just push tiny to the left. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Probably that's fine. Yeah, that's good. So just a little more forward airspeed, not much. There we go. So get everything steady. So a quick stop. In 3, 2, 1. So F cyclic, lower collective, right pedal, then push forwards now. And come straight down. Good. Yeah, you see what the only thing is? You're getting a little tense.
A little tense. Alright.
So yeah, and just with your descent rate, just make sure we don't come crashing into the ground. Right. Let's do one more. But like I said, just relax. Shake it out. If you want to break, I'll taxi us back.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Alright, so I got controls. Alright, so all the gauges in the green. Fuel is good. Coverage good. No warning lights. We are clear right forward and left and above us. Yeah, so just relax a second. So the big thing is just relax and don't get too tense. Bring this back around.
902 flash check. T-taxi, contact tower.
Remember, most days you'll have like a decent headwind or whatever, so you make sure you get 30, 35 knots. But don't push too much that you're racing when you're doing your quick stuff. You want to be like steady, like whatever speed I'm at, I want to be at a steady speed when I start. It makes it easier. Because if you're speeding up or whatever, there's more chances for ballooning or bouncing around or slowing up to drop too soon. Alright, so there's our spot. I'll bring us down. Alright, we're clear, right? Alright, so give me this. So you get on controls.
Alright, on.
Down controls. Down controls. Nice and relaxed. Come back towards me a little. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go.
Alright. We'll push forward. Hold it.
And push it a little bit more. Tiny bit of left pedal. There we go. There we go. You want to feel a climb. There we go. We got our climb in. This looks like a good altitude. I shouldn't hit the tail. So just get a good forward airspeed now. Right there, I feel comfortable. Alright, so quick stop in 3, 2, 1. So F cyclic, lower collective, right pedal. Alright, now level the ship and come straight down.
Come straight down.
Yep, just make sure you stay on the pedals. Good. So bring it in nice and slow. Let it settle down. That's good. Perfect. Alright, let's do a few slopes, alright?
Okay.
Have you done hover autos for me?
No, we haven't done that.
Alright, so what we do, the hover auto is to simulate if you lose your engine when you taxi. So we pick up to about a foot.
Okay.
Have my hand on the throttle. I don't know if I'll roll off the first few times. But when you roll off nice and slow. You don't need to rip it off. So we start rolling off, and once we take the torque out, we have to give right pedal to keep the nose straight. So once we do, so right pedal, keep your nose straight, and then once we start to settle, we lift the collective easy, not a big jerking, just nice and easy and steady to keep us a nice, slowly descent and touchdown. So just do it with me when we go outside. So eyes outside.
Eyes are outside.
That's good. All the gauges and everything's all great. Good. So let me just make sure you're just easy on the pedals. So like a foot off the ground. So eyes outside. So I'm going to roll off in 3, 2, 1.
Echo, crossing 33 right, short of 32 left.
Oh, see, I overcorrected both pedals. So we pick up. I didn't do that great of a one, but what you'll do is just give enough right pedal. See what happened? I lit the right too much. Right. So then I had to give it left, and that's why we swung around. But you see, we just settled. The big thing is what we want to do is we want to come straight down. We want to drift to the right or left or backwards. If anything, if you drift a little bit forwards, that's fine.
Okay.
It's just never left or right and backwards. And you don't rip up too quick, because you rip up too quick, then what happens is you balloon up, and once we're up there, we have no more power. So we're just going to drop like a rock. Okay. All right. Alright, so eyes outside, all the gauges in the green. Fuel looks good, coverage good, no warning lights. Let me show you correctly this time. A little better than that one. Alright, we only need to be like a foot or so, foot or two. Alright, so eyes outside. Alright, so I'm going to roll off in 3, 2, 1. See, I came back just a hair, but I kept our heading in front of us, and I cushioned the landing that we didn't bounce down. So the big thing is not ripping off the throttles. So this time, you roll off with me and get a feel for how much throttle to give.
Okay.
So when we're rolling off, you'll start giving the right pedal to keep our heading. And once we start settling, then we'll raise the collective.
Okay.
All right, all the gauges in the green, everything's all good. All right, pick up, eyes outside.
Ground is clear to base, thank you.
All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna roll off in 3, 2, 1. You see, we lifted a little early. That's why we like sat there for a second.
Right.
But that's fine. We're only like a foot off the ground, so it's not bad. But we kept our nose not too far off. So you're getting a feel for it. It's a little hard.
Yeah, okay, I saw how little you twisted off.
Yeah,
so
it's very
not,
nice and
aggressive.
easy. Yes, it's not aggressive at all. When your engine dies, that's what it'll be like. The most important thing is just try to keep your heading and not drift left and right.
Right.
All right, so let's pick up again.
So all gauges are in the green.
Yep.
Cut the temperature is good. No warning lights.
Yep. So you pick us up.
All right. Eyes are outside.
All right, that's about it. That's good. So eyes outside. When you get it comfortable, when you holler, just say auto, and 3, 2, 1.
All right, auto. Oh, that one was nice.
Yeah, that was nice. You know, we were a little closer to the ground, but it's still nice. We only turned a couple degrees.
Right.
So that's fine. So let's roll back on, pick up again. All right, pick us up.
All right.
We'll just get over the sandy part.
Gauges are in the green. Everything looks good.
The thing is with this maneuver, just relax when you do it. So come over just a little bit over here to the sand. All right, so eyes outside in the distance. So we roll off in 3, 2, 1. That's fine. We waited a little too long to do the right pedal.
Okay.
But that's fine. We came back around. We still came down flat and level. The most important thing is coming down flat and level, not side to side or back. So let's do that again. This is like one of the stressful ones.
Okay.
Because you don't, there's not much chance correction.
Right, you don't got that much time before the ground.
Right. All right, so pick us up. There we go, right here.
There we go.
All right, so I'm going to roll off in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I felt us drifting, so that's why it kind of pushed us down. But and we raised a little too soon, so that's why all of a sudden, like we were just sitting there not settling, and we already had our collective. So
okay,
that wasn't a great one, but it wasn't horrible either. We still came straight down, and we were
passable.
Yeah, and we were higher. We were much higher that time than before.
Right.
All right, so pick us up again. Good. All right, so eyes outside in the distance. All right, so I'm going to roll off in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's perfect. A little drift to the left.
A little drift to the left. I feel like that's because I pushed it when I was moving my legs.
All right, so that's enough. I'm happy with that. Let's do a few slopes, all right?
All right.
Unless you want to continue doing those.
Can we do one more?
Yep, I guess. Finish once. All right, so pick us up. Let's taxi a little sidestep over, get more back over the sand. Sidestep to your right.
There's the... Alright, I feel like this is good.
Yeah, let's just make sure we're all over the sand. All right, that's okay. That's good. All right, so let's point our nose a little bit towards the building with the white stripe. I mean the blue stripe. There we go. All right. So hover auto in 3, 2, 1. Good, perfect.
That was nice.
Yep, a little to the left, but it's still fine, well within passing. We came straight down, and we landed nice and flat, and that's perfect. All right. You good with that?
Good.
All right.
That's okay.
So let's go around and do a slope or two. I hope you're set up for the slopes.
Alright, coming at 45 degree. Are we going to do the ones over here?
Yeah, we're going to do right over here. So pick us up and we'll just come around left.
Alright,
So relax. Do you want to shake it out for a second or you're fine?
oh, that's good.
All right, so just taxi nice and slow around. You can go just around. Give yourself, because there's actually a nice sand spot to hook up the aim for over there. I think that's great. So I'm going to just help you try to set up. So we'll come back to the left now. Alright, so this is sand spot right in front of us at 45. So we're coming at 45. Did you see what I'm talking about?
Yep. Right before the grass.
Yep. That should be good. So I would aim actually for right here. Alright, so get us parallel with the slope. So remember, you just let it settle. Let it settle. Don't pull in yet. Alright, now once you touch, then you pull it in. Alright, good. Alright, so everything back to neutral. It's a little ass down, so we gotta remember that when we're picking up. So go back to neutral. Our passenger got out, they went that way. Alright, so now back into the slope.
Back into the slope.
Yeah, not too much, just enough that feels we're not gonna slide. So pick us up nice and easy, just normal pickup.
Normal pickup.
So stay on top of the left pedal and come back a little bit too far forwards.
Oh, sorry, I thought
There
we
we
would
go.
just ask.
Yeah, so then we get comfortable and then we come around away just like that. We stay a little on the right pedal because we don't want the tail coming in. So I'm going to go right for that sand right in front of us. Those little tufts. The grass should be good. So we're coming in. It's not exactly 45, but yeah, like this. A little bit more. All right, now let's get parallel a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Because I think that's what happened before. All right. Now your skid, now into the slopes and lower the collective, nice and slow, nice and slow. Nice and slow, all the way down. Yeah, this is a perfect, this is the extent of a slope that you want to have.
Right.
So like this, so back into the slopes. So remember to pick us up and just keep us level, not to go forwards or twist or anything. So go ahead.
Okay.
You have to come back a little, up, stop. So it's left pedal. Now try again. Up, you got to come back more left pedal. There we go. Whoop, nice and easy. Just stay on the right pedal. Yeah, when you start to lift up, pull up nice and slow. Let's do it over here. Pull up nice and slow, and you want to start to feel almost like uncomfortable, like it's going to start to roll over. Then you start pushing in, but you got to do a slower, but thought out process before and just not slamming in.
Right.
All right, so left pedal, left pedal, left pedal, left pedal. Make sure you get parallel because that affects too. All right, so your skid's up, so we're pushing in and lowering easy, nice and easy. You see, we don't want to slam the ground down. It's wobbling a little, but it's not so bad. So come back to neutral, disengage your passengers, they went this way. So remember, now into the slope, but make sure you give enough left pedal so we're not spinning around.
Right, okay.
All right, so
back into the
slope. Make sure you get more left pedal. Make sure it's aft enough that we're not tipping forwards.
Right.
All right, now start bringing her up.
Bring her up.
Eyes outside.
Eyes are outside.
There we go.
There we go.
Then we're coming over to neutral, and then away at a 45. Just a tiny bit of right pedal, so our tail doesn't slope in. So that one was a good one. All right, let's come around. Start from the beginning again.
That last one felt a lot better.
Yeah, that one was good. That's what it is. You do it nice and slow, and when you start to feel it coming level, then you slowly come over.
Alright, are we going to go back to the original one, or are we going to go back into
No, let's start with the original one and work our way down once more.
Alright.
So we can get a couple slopes in.
So it was this one over here.
Yeah, but we get the sand right there, so yeah, just set yourself up. So trying to bring us as close to a 45. Possible. Right, that's good.
Eyes are outside. Keep us at 45.
Yep.
We're over the spot.
A little bit more, just probably a hair more. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now left pedal parallels. Don't let us swing out. Just stay over our spot. Alright, so let us settle. Settle, settle, settle. Once you feel the skid touch, lower collective nice and easy and into the slope. Just a little more controlled for that so it doesn't feel as bumpy. Alright, so like I said, you back to neutral, everything's back to neutral, you disengage your passengers, you do your gauge check, everything's in green, perfect, this and that. Alright, so make sure you give yourself enough left pedal and enough air cyclic.
Alright.
It's easier to correct from that than the other way. Alright, so pick us up nice and slow. Make sure you have enough in the slope so we don't skid. Slide. There we go. Come back just a hair. Oh, no, we're good. Alright, now bring her over and away. So right pedal, stay on top of that right pedal so the tail doesn't come around. Alright, so pick out a sand spot. Got a sand spot right there, we can do that. I'll come up a little bit more. A little bit more. Alright. Yep. So just get a little more parallel, that's good. Just a little descent. Nice and easy, nice and easy. I just get hit, so nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. Well, you see how we slid? You didn't have enough into that way. And this is a really aggressive slope. So if it's this bad, you don't feel comfortable, then, you know, pick up and take off.
Right.
Nice, now back into the slope.
Back into the slope.
All right, enough left pedal. And I'll bring her up.
Slow.
All right, so nice, easy back to center. Now take us away, 45. And tiny bit right pedal, so come up. Great. Excellent, that's what we want. So let's do one more, that was good. You got that one sad spot right there. Reason for the 45 is we don't go in sideways, so our skid hits and we can have dynamic rollover. All right, so just parallel.
Parallel.
Relax, just let it settle. Nice and slow, everything down nice and slow. Ah, see, it's a perfect, that's what the kind of slope you want. No more than this. Everything back to neutral, your passenger and everyone, just hold it downhill to the left and forward. Alright, you're never uphill and never behind.
They'll get chopped.
What's that?
They'll get chopped up.
Exactly, the mama come kick your ass. Alright, so push it back into the slopes.
Push it back into the slope.
And bring us up, nice and easy. Come back probably a little bit with the cyclic.
Oh, you
make sure it's enough we don't slide. So bring us up nice and slow.
Nice and slow,
There we go, now center it. Now lift away and push away. Now push away to 45. And that's perfect, that was all you. So that's good. Would you like to do something else?
What do you have in mind?
Well, let's see if we could do a max performance. So let's stay on the right pedal, because we are right next to the slopes. But I'd like to end, you know, with that good slope there. That one was perfect, and it was all you anyway. Alright, so just let us settle now.
Settle. Alright, so with the max performance, he would want us to do a magneto check.
Yeah, so roll down.
Roll down.
Turn off the governor at 80%. Keep on coming down. Just keep on rolling down.
Sorry, I thought that was you. Alright, there we are.
Alright, turn off the governor.
Governor is
Alright, so hold it at 75%.
Holding it at 75.
And then do the magneto check.
Alright.
1,000, great.
That was less than
Barely
7%.
moved, yeah.
Alright, it's back. So 1 now, 1,000 to 1,000. That was less than 7%.
Alright, so now
visually check, it's good.
Yep. So roll up to 80% and put the governor switch on.
Governor switch is on.
So take over, just guard it. Give it a second in case the clutch light. But the belts are warm, so it won't be on. Alright, so max performance pace. We have what, 23?
Sorry to interrupt you, but we wouldn't do like the low rotor RPM and anything, just the
No, just the magneto check. We just, because we're going straight up in the air, and if we wind up losing one of our magnetos, we're going to lose a big percentage of our power, so we can wind up dropping down. So you want to make sure they're both operating correctly. So the big thing is, once we start to get light on the skids, do all your corrections. So once we start lifting up, you want to do minimum corrections afterwards, because every time you push a pedal one way or this way, it's going to increase your power, and we only have X amount of power.
Right. Today we only have around 23.
Right, 23 and a half, right there. All right, so eyes outside in the distance.
Eyes are outside in the distance.
So pick us up.
Pick up.
Get nice and light.
We got a little bit more of a headwind, so it should help us now. The winds are picked up.
Yeah, not really much, but see. All right, good. So just raise it up nice and slow. Yeah, we got it. A little bit more. All right, say you start climbing and you don't have much power. You could always push forwards just a little, just to get a little bit of headwind. Let's see if that helps. The power, yep. See, there we are. See how it bounces up? So you can always use that. So if you're in a confined area and you don't have room, get back up to as far as you can. And if you need to go forward, you get that. All right, so bring us down. Let it settle. So don't let it come sideways. Just settle straight down. Like I said, just let it settle, almost like surprise when we hit the ground, because if you start anticipating, then you're doing too many inputs and everything else. So let's do another max performance. That was good. We don't need to do a magneto check again. Actually, you know, let's pick up and taxi back. So when we have to push forward, you get a feel.
We have more room. Okay.
Yep, we're right here. Cool. So pick us up.
All the way around. Quick, back up.
All the gauges great.
All gauges are in the green. Everything good on the ship.
Yep, right tail is clear. So just bring us around to the left. So taxi out this way. Actually, I'll help you.
All right.
All the way back. Yeah. Oh no, we'll go up top.
Oh, that way we don't have the hills blocking the window.
Exactly. Yeah, use everything we have to make this work.
It's pretty. It's purple over here.
Yeah.
Not expect that.
I don't know, when I see these, I don't know, it's an old movie, I don't know if you ever saw Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder and all those. It's called Scanner Darkly. It's like they cartooned over like the actual picture, and it just reminds me of that because he's in the fields like picking like the poppy suck drugs and the purple like that. All right, so right tail is clear.
Right tail is clear.
Head back towards the wind a little bit more. Let's taxi back a little, away from the taxiway. We'll get back right over our spot, the mud spot. We'll be there.
All right.
Good. All right, so.
All right. Everything's in the green. Temperature, feeling good.
We're good left, forward, and right, and above. Big thing is make sure no one's above. If you do, you can always stick your head out and look behind us, make sure no one's coming up from behind. I don't see anyone coming behind, so straight up.
There you go.
So I can get all your inputs when we're late. There we go, nice. Keep steady pressure coming up. Not too much. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. All right, so we're almost at max power. So start drifting forwards that way.
Oh, sorry.
Easy on the pedals, and we're descending because we don't have the power. And it didn't help with that little wind. And there we go. But that's what you would do if you were out of airport. All right, let's do a quick stop real quick.
1245, push.
Help you set that up. You know how it is when we have good winds. You see how we just bounce right up.
Right.
The DPE probably be lighter than me, so you'll have that more available power too. But you know, if it's hot and humid, you know, it really doesn't even matter.
So we'll be doing a quick stop?
Yeah, but behind us.
Oh, behind us.
Yeah, so let's just set up over here. So this bird keeps on going. We'll just stop right here. Make the left pedal turn. Alright. Right tail is clear. All the gauges in green. Fuel is good. Car equipment wants head towards the blue, you know, striped building. Okay, so just push this wood just a hair. There we go, the lift. Just watch yourself being pulled to the right. Alright, so good altitude. Airspeed's great right there. So a quick stop in 3, 2, 1. So air cyclic, lower collective, right pedal. Alright, now bring us down. Level out, come down. Let it just settle. Don't pull too much, let it settle, come down. Right, so that's excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, pick us up.
Alright, arms are outside, both sides, and forward.
1 foot, right there. Alright, we're going to do a hover auto real quick. Hover auto, and 3, 2, 1. Great, it's perfect. Alright, anything else you want to head in?
That was solid. No, that's good. Yeah.
I think they're excellent things. You know what I mean? We went over the big things. The only thing we didn't work on or do was the 180.
Right.
So next time we do that, make sure we do a bunch of 180s. But everything here is doing good. Like I said, every flight now we'll always do a couple slopes and a couple hover autos, just to keep you current on top of that.
On all that.
Okay. All right, so roll us on.
Over. Clutch light didn't come on.
Yep. So pick us up.
So we did 180s one time. I'm just trying to see if I remember it correctly. Our visual point for starting
when
the
you
auto
enter it is off your right shoulder.
Right shoulder.
Right, exactly. So you enter the auto, you establish your airspeed and RPM, then you start your turn, and then you decide if I need to make a sharper turn or an easier gliding turn to make our spot. And the big thing with that is just keep your forward airspeed and keep it in trim in the turn. That's your biggest thing. Once you come out of the turn, it's just like a straight-in auto. Nothing's different. It's just the entry and the turnaround.
Right. That's the only things that really change.
Right, exactly. You ready to head back in?
Yeah.
Ground helicopter 555 uniform operating the slope. Like I would taxi back in the parking.
5 uniform Papa, taxi to park this street.
Hi, 5 uniform taxi in the parking.
So go head towards the wide spot.
Go over here on this side.
Taxi, movement area is clear on the left. It's clear on the right. That plane is running up, but we should be past them. Shouldn't be an issue.
I'm gonna just come a little bit more to the right. Clear that little obstacle. We're good.
Yep.
It's clear on the left still?
Yep, we're still clear on the left. So please, just like I said, just get the written.
Gotta eat, sleep, written.
I know.
Yeah.
Because with the written, it really, there's a lot of stuff on the written that just carries over what you need for your ground. All right, so this guy's starting off. I'm going to stay on with you.
All right.
Just so we get past him and then you have control. All right, there we go. So you have control again.
All right.
All right, so bring us in. Nice to throw a landing spot.
Come a little bit back over the center line. We're clear of the high wing. We're
clear of the low wing, right?
The low wing.
Yep, I don't see anybody.
Nope,
no issues.
Either. Alright, a little bit this way. Okay, and there is our little oil spot.
Yep. Like I said, just get us hover over it, then let us settle. Let's put it on the 2-4 so the plane comes down. Oh, a little bit backwards, that's fine. Oh, we're a little crooked. Let me just fix us.
Oh, okay.
There we go. All right, so when we roll off, we turn off the governor and we'll put his frictions on.
Governor is
so
on.
I got the cyclic, get the collective, and
friction.
we start our timer. So we need 2 minutes. Come on. There we go.
I don't want to be in the yellow, right?
No, 75, just like everything. Yep.